very easy to share only my wins and the moments that I'm proud of or the things that come super naturally to me here on social media. But I also make it a huge point to share the times I felt low or unsure or just times when things did not go as planned for me, because trust me, there are plenty of times when things did not go as planned for me. Truth is, not knowing what to do or having something turn around in a different way than what I expected is completely okay, especially when you're trying to learn something new or do something new. So here's a little story time for you. Last week, I ran a Whatnot show, and since I started doing daily shows, I realized that Wednesdays always felt slower to me. Every single week, consistently, Wednesdays felt slower. So eventually I stopped doing shows on Wednesday because I just felt like it wasn't worth my time. That perception, the perception of Wednesdays are always going to be bad show days, almost turned a decent show into a bad show. I started my auction and the chat was very quiet, and most of my items were going for my starting price. On top of them going for my starting price, they were also only getting bid on in like the last second of the auction. I was very happy that the items were selling, but in my head, I just kept thinking to myself, these same exact items a few days ago were selling for $10 to $20. I was about 10 items into my show, and I was so tempted to end the show early and just like kind of basically give up. Even Dan, my husband, walked downstairs. He was watching my show. He said, "You do realize it's a Wednesday?" And he just kind of stood and stared at me like, "You don't normally do shows on a Wednesday for this reason," knowing that it was slower than normal. Did decide to push through, which I was really happy about. I didn't lose money on the first items. I lost potential money on the first items, and I trusted while it was live that those items would serve as an investment to gain the momentum that I was hoping for in this show. By the end of the show, I was selling items for the prices I was originally hoping to sell them for. Whatnot is a mental game, and even somebody who's been selling on there for over 2 years still has days that are tougher than others. I am constantly trying to remind myself to approach days that are a little bit slower. I approach them with a grateful heart. I know deep down that every show, every single sale, every person who buys from me, every challenge, it's part of a bigger journey. And I keep that in mind because it keeps me going. Smooches.